with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the bay, the game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out, yeah, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy.
Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium.
Boston Cyber set to kick off.
Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're off and running from Landover. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. It's taken in by Washington. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. But they put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Tonight.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Up, let's go. Hey, never mind, Monday. Right.
Fields out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Here we go. Right.
Robinson on the inside give. Past midfield to the 45. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go, Snap. March right. Right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. That's caught for the first. And that's a Washington touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good stuff. From the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. That's going to be caught by Washington. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 38. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds after a nice pickup to the 10. All right, set now. First and 10. Motion man sent left. Warren here from the gun. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. They manage 3 yards on the tote. It'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, Daniels. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Marcus Jones. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Here we
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go, son.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Connecting on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Here we go. We're good. Go.
Here's Fields to throw. Escapes the pocket. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Here we go, son. Right.
Now it's Fields. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Working quickly here.
Back at the 42.
2nd and 13. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Hey, Ken. Right.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Stays in the pocket. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. We've got a close one here. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And, oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And this is intercepted. Mike Sainristil makes the play. And the Commanders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. A pistol snap, Fields. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders parlay the interception into points.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. Hey,
He's throwing for it. And they beat the defense with the throw and get 2 following the touchdown. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. A Nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Daniels from the pistol. Got Washington. It's complete. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers tie things up at 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Go.
Fields looking to throw. Got a man. Robinson has it. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackled by the venerable Cameron Hayward.
Up. Right.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. Steelers have it. Headed the other way. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and then next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Short side option here. He's running left. Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 1.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one's complete, right side. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Give him 3 on that game. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
They put a receiver in motion right. Daniels throwing on 3rd. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 14. Chris Boswell will kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. And holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Play action, Fields. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And that makes it second and long.
EQ. Here we go, tonight. Angel. Tonight.
Off play action, it's Fields. He's on the move. And there it is. He just kept choosing to go backward, partner. And now he's all the way in his own end zone for a safety. Cannot believe it. Well, I've seen this happen a time or two in my NBA tenure, Brock. A guy checks in, jump ball, takes a dribble in the wrong direction, and then realizes what he's doing. That was an entirely new level.
That was a uh-oh. You know, NFL scouts will call it spatial awareness, and that was... That was a failure of spatial awareness. Makes me want to, Kate, I wish we could have a camera right there on the helmet of that quarterback so we could all see the utter chaos. And then it's desperation. Well, and then unfortunately, it's total failure in the end.
Complete out to the right side. And he goes out a little short of the 40. Second and 3 now. So through a flurry of points, we have hit the 2-minute warning. And it's the Steelers looking at second and 3. Here's the option give to Warren. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. First and 10.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. Looking for a target. He's got it inside the 10. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a one-score game before halftime. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. On first down, here's Daniels. He's got it deep downfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. Boswell to add the PAT. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Steelers push the lead to 2 scores now. Now Boswell on to send this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Alpha. Delta.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Has him on the quick hitter. Still going inside the 35. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a one-score game before halftime. Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Commanders cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. That's going to be caught by Washington. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they bring him down around the 34. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Daniels on 1st down. It's caught, Warren. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Again, Daniels to the air. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? That's up and through for the point after. And the Steelers push the lead to 2 scores now. Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it.
Go. Good.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. 1st down throw for Fields. Taking a shot. Deep down the field it goes. This is caught inside the 15. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball.
Here we go.
It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released.
Touchdown, Washington! Seibert now to add the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Commanders cut the lead down to just 2. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Chris Boswell is kicked off for Pittsburgh.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. He'll take this at the 10. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go. Go.
First and 10, a run to Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll send him over right. Shotgun snap to Fields. Complete out to the right. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
No mas, no mas. Right.
Fields now on third. Chased out to his right. Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Here we go. Easy. Right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He sends this one to the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go, side. Chip slant. Sit high.
Looking right, and he finds him. He's got to gain a 6 there. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Hey, Ken. Chip slant.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Makes the grab in bounds left side. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. Barrels in for the touchdown. The Commanders take the lead right away in half number 2. Seibert now to add the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Commanders jump in front now by 5. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Chooses to bring this one out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll get it up to the 44. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Off his back foot, hurling this deep. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That is Marcus Jones. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, Steve. Go.
They go play action here. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Throwing off the play fake here. Fits it through the middle. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he won't be able to reach the end zone, so their first 2-point try of the afternoon comes up empty. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Throw secured by George Pickett. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Warren's got it, complete. And they bring him down around the 34. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Motioning him from the slot right. Out of the gun, Daniels. Oh no, they get him yet again. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Watkins, the motion man here.
Son.
Off play action, it's Fields. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. From the 31. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. So that brings them to 3rd down.
11. Here we go.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down.
Here we go, son. Alpha. Hey, Karen. All right.
Fields out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series. Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Mini base. Here we go, son.
And they send a man in motion.
All right.
Play action, Fields. He fires one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 10. And that's a Washington touchdown. Seibert now to add the extra point. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. Got it inside the 10. And he isn't able to get in here. That lead's going to stay right where it is. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. From his own end zone, here we go. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And that's good for a gain of 5. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5. From the 28. Throw complete to Warren. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
65. Let's go now.
They motion the slot man right. Daniels on 1st down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty... After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Play fake here, Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Now Daniels off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Cut out left. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. They're going play action. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Bails out of the pocket. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Don't jump. Ready? Tonight.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Got it, man. Robinson has it. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. The Steelers calling their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Hey, can. Minute.
Slot man motioned over.
Right.
Fields on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Another throw for Fields. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Big gain downfield. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders put up even more points in a win.
Here we go.
He's throwing for it. And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Working quickly here. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. Connection made with his back deep downfield. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. Offense up to the line fast. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, That is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Slot man in motion right. Again, Daniels to the air. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, I know some old school coaches, maybe some former NFL quarterbacks who would have this guy running stairs after that drop, partner. Hit or no hit. That was a catch there that would have meant a first down.
Yeah, that's why that's old school, okay, Kate? The new school coaches and quarterbacks know how hard it is in this league with the contact.
And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. As he naps another touchdown, Brock, I gotta ask you, the former QB, is this the point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have 1 touchdown today are coming over to you saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kate. Like, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence and the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
Starting from the 5.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Fields on first down. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go. Tonight.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Hey, Ken. Hey, 551, 550, go.
Fields now on 3rd. Complete, it's McLaurin. Here he goes again. Terry McLaurin. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. He has it near the goal line. And he's taken out at the 2. He can't find a way into the end zone. And the conversion attempt fails. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Man in motion, headed right. On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. Warren's got it, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the gun, it's Daniels. And they pick him off again! Mike Sandler still makes the play! And the Commanders Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. Forced out to his right. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Commanders ready to move to a perfect 10-0. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Commanders continue piling it on here in the 4th. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Chooses to bring this one out. He's racing past midfield. And they finally bring him down after a huge return into their territory. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. And that play backfired. He's brought down way behind the line. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Let's go. Come 19.
Daniels from the pistol. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Here we go.
They'll start this series with an option left. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Angel. Tonight.
Oh, here's another option. This one going right. He cuts it to the right sideline. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We got 2nd and 15.
Here we go, son.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's on the move. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd down.
You got to, tonight.
Fields throwing here. Into a crowd and, oh, intercepted. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Great defensive effort late, even if this one's decided. Offense trying to add to the defensive effort and turn 6 points into 8.
Let's go, guys.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Daniels. And he's almost there, but no! They stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that two-point conversion.
Steelers 50.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go.
Fields coming back after the pick. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go. Sit high.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing third and long.
Hey, Ken. Don't jump.
Off play action, it's Fields. Chased out to his right. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Steelers make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November. So for Brock Ewart, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.
Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sons, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Head in a bottle, put my heart in a case. It's getting harder to act my age. Play a sad song on a tiny violin for the man at the bar confessing his sins. I need some good news. Send me sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life and be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. Love keeps knocking, but I just stay home. I ain't picking no flowers from the seeds that I'm sown. They say it gets darker when you're coming on door. Still looking for the right at the end of my road. At the end of my road, I need some good news. Sitting there sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Try to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. It's a little good news. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. All I really need is a little.